What is up, YouTube? Tellarknight coming at you with another deck profile. It is the third deck profile in my series of 6 deck profiles for you. And this deck profile is going to be Spiral, and it will include the side deck. So, this is the only video out of the series of 6 that will have the side deck, as I don't feel the need to go through the side deck with every deck, as it's going to be the same for each deck. I used one side deck for each tournament, and yes, it is 15 cards. It looks a little bigger than 15 cards right there, but oh well. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So, playing Spiral, of course you're going to want your 3 Super Agent, and your 3's Tough. Deck runs on knowing what the top card of your opponent's deck is, so that you can get your combos going. Which leads me to my next 2. 1 Quick Fix, 1 Drone. These will allow you to go into your Sylvan Princess Sprite and hopefully send a spell card, possibly Brilliant Fusion, possibly Spiral Resort, from your deck to the grave. This will add that spell card to your hand, and it's pretty helpful. Drone also, well, Quick Fix searches a Spiral Gear card from your deck to your hand. Drone makes it very easy to know what the top card of your opponent's deck is, because you get to see the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck, and if I do, place them on top of their deck in any order I choose. So, if my opponent has 2 really good cards on top of their deck and then a pot of Desires, they won't get to see the other 2 cards. However, Desires is going on top of their deck, and I'll be saying spell, comboing off with all my cards, and they will be like, cool, I get Desires next, I get Desires, and then they activate it, and they banish 2 of their combo cards, pretty much. Next is your 1 copy of Resort, then your 1 copy of Master Plan, and your 2 copies of Spiral Sleeper. You run 2, because you want to get 1 in your hand so that you can summon it. The other one you want to stay in your deck, so that you can send it with Brilliant Fusion to get out Tellarknight, because those Tellarknight plays are key to succeeding in this deck. So, that being said, I forgot to put Tellarknight in the extra deck, so I just did that. Next you're going to run 1 Destrudo. Destrudo's great for this deck. It allows you to bring out Ancient Fairy Dragon, pop a field spell, and search a new one while gaining 1,000 life points, and special summon a level 4 or lower monster. Which will also lead me to more of the extra deck, more in-depth version of the extra deck here in a minute. However, you pay half your life points to summon him. Supreme King Darkworm. Also, Supreme King Dragon Darkworm works great with Destrudo. First thing you want to do, if you get the chance to do it, activate your, forget what it's called, hang on. Activate your Dragon Ravine, that's what it's called. Send Darkworm from hand. Destrudo from deck. Darkworm, you control no monsters. Special summon it. Destrudo. Oh hey, I have a level 4. Special summon out Destrudo, go into Ancient Fairy Dragon, special summon out another monster while popping your Dragon Ravine and searching for Spiral Resort. And you just got a couple free plays. Next is going to be Gofu. Helpful in the deck. A little harder to combo off every now and then, but not very hard. Just makes things a tad bit more difficult, if you want to put it that way. But that's alright. Difficult's fine. I like difficult. Next, you have 2 hand traps. I don't run any, like I said in Tellers, I don't see the point in running hand traps unless it's a mirror match. So, Valor and Maxi are your 2 hand traps in the deck. Then you have Garnet, and that finishes off your monsters. Garnet's in there strictly for Brilliant Fusion. Please do not summon Garnet. If you do, someone might just be really upset because they couldn't use Maxi, because that means you bricked. So, spell-wise, 3 Spiral Resort, 2 Mission Assault, 1 Big Red, 1 Fully Armed, 1 Dragon Ravine, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Soul Charge, 1 Foolish Burial Goods. I'm working on getting at least 1 more copy of that for my deck. 1 Reinforcement of the Army, 3 Terraforming, for specific reasons, 3 Brilliant Fusion for your Tellarknight plays, 3 Double Summon because you can't run Machine Dupe anymore, so why not? And they cannot Ash Blossom this, so you're good there. And a Utility Wire and Mission Rescue. Mission Rescue allows you to special summon a Spiral monster from your graveyard. So, after you banish this, of course. That is it for the main deck of Spiral. Oops, I turned World Chalice just a little bit there. But that's fine. Next up is your extra deck. 2 Double Helix, 2 Proxy Dragon, 1 Ebe, World Chalice Priestess, 3, yes, I am saying this correctly, 3 Trigate Wizards, 1 number 41, 1 Princess Sprite, oops, I almost grabbed Ancient Fairy as well, 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon, 1 Crystal Wing, 1 Omega, and 1 Tellarknight. Tellarknight gives you an extra normal summon if you do not know what that does. Crystal Wing in here literally because of Valor being in the main deck and me being able to special summon out Valor with Ancient Fairy and going into this. Same for Omega. So that is it for the extra deck. Now, what you've all been probably wanting me to put on my other videos. Side deck. Winter Cherries, 2 copies. Another copy of Destrudo. And you know, the Fire and Ice hands are really great for if you brick. So, these are great side deck cards, as well as the 2 copies of Effect Valor. And then you run 1 copy of Cosmic Cyclone for spell and trap removal. 1 System Down. And then you're on to your trap cards, which are going to be 3 Dimensional Barrier and 1 Drowning Mirror Force, and that finishes off your side deck. So, let me know what you all think down in the comments and request other videos, and I will try and get some deck profiles. My friends have Pendulum Magician deck profiles. I'm working on finishing my Pendulum Magician deck. My next series of deck profiles, aside from updates on these, is probably going to be with Dark Magician and Pendulum Magicians and Odd Eyes, because why not, and possible Metal Foes. So, with that being said, have a great night or day, whichever it is for you, and Tellarknight signing off, coming out with you with World Chalice next.